Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Jungle Cup before the leagues rotate, and we're going to be trying out a different team. We got the Lanturn paired with the Sableye and Clodsire. So we had a favorable lead. They switch out into the Swamper. We're going to switch out into the Sableye here. I don't necessarily have a great counter to this Swamper, so we're just going to sack this Sableye after doing some good damage. They end up going for another Hydro Cannon right there. We're going to go for this Foul Play. Foul Play here does get a shield, which is great. And it looks like they are going to try to throw on timing. So we're just going to shield here and try to do as much damage as possible with our Fast Boost. We're going to get to another Foul Play. This Foul Play probably going to get another shield. Yep, makes sense. And we're trying to get to another move, but they are able to snipe our energy right there. So nice play by my opponent. End up having the right switch for our backline. We are going to try to take out this Swamper immediately, as we don't want to take any more of these damages. So we're expecting them to switch. Okay, they actually have the double Mud Boy in the bag. That is terrible for our backline, as we have a Clodsire and Lanturn. So this is going to be a bit of a struggle. We're going to try to do as much damage as possible with the Lanturn. Try to get it in range of an Earthquake here. We are going to have to tank this move. Ends up being the Scald. We do not avoid the debuff. Okay, and we were aware of a switch, so we are able to at least get the Stone Edge right back at this Skarmory, but you can see we're just not doing as much damage after, I believe, a little bit of a debuff. So it's going to take at least 2 more Stone Edges just to potentially take out this Skarmory. So this is all but over, unfortunately. Sky-Tide goes through, takes out our Clodsire, and they are able to get to another move here. Is this going to be the Brave Bird? It is the Brave Bird to take us out. So GG's to our opponent. Unable to win that game right there. The team makes sense. It's just a little bit unlucky that they had double Mud Boys in the back. But let's see what we can find here. We got the Lanturn versus this Altair. Not bad. Expecting them to have some kind of ground or maybe even Vigoroth in the back. So keeping that in mind, we're going to go for this Thunderbolt here. They do shield. So we're going to switch out into the Sableye to try to bait out something. Okay, they have the Tentacruel. So got the Poison and Dragon Core. So let's see if we can flip the switch here. We're going to be able to get to another Foul Play here if we shield. They do go for the Scald, and yeah, we did get debuffed, unfortunately. So this might not even KO at this range. Okay, it does. So at least we are able to flip the switch a little bit. And they have a Talonflame in the back. Talonflame here is going to have to tank a Foul Play, but they decided to shield it. We try to get to another move. Unfortunately, they are able to farm us down, so that's good for them. But luckily, we have the Lanturn for that Talonflame. They are going to go for a Moonblast, and after tanking the Moonblast, we're going to switch out into a Clodsire. Clodsire is looking to take out this Altaria and potentially farm down. Once Sky-Tide goes through, it does probably like 15%. We're going to overfarm just a little bit, and we're going to go for the Stone Edge. I don't believe this KOs. Yeah, barely doesn't KO, and we're looking for a farm down at this range. No farm down. However, we should be able to tank this next move. Yep, makes sense. And then we're going to farm it down. And now we know that we're going to be able to win because they do have that Talonflame still, but double weak to that Stone Edge will be able to take it out. So GG's to our opponent. Ended up having the ABA Flyers. ABA Flyer team. All right, next game. Let's see what we find. We got the Lanturn versus the Dragonite. So here we go. Another Flyer in the front. We're going to have to... Okay, they're going to throw their Moon first. We know that this is a Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw, we are able to tank. And we're going to farm out just a little bit over and then throw the Surf Bait. I'm trying to get a shield. We do get a shield. We're going to switch out into the Sableye. And because they're staying in a little bit, we potentially could put one shield and farm down. Let's see what happens here. We are able to farm it down, so that's great news for us. Let's see what they have in the back. Ended up being the Talonflame. So here we go again. You got the Dragon protected by the Talonflame. We are able to get to a Foul Play bait. We're going to be able to get to another Foul Play just to do some good neutral damage. And we know that we have the Lanturn still. Lanturn has a shield so they can protect itself. We are going to have to shield here, I believe. Okay, we actually don't shield. We let it go, anticipating the Flame Charge, I believe. But now we're going to have to consider shielding here, or we can just tank this. But we end up deciding to use the shield and trying to take this out before they can get to another flying move. We don't know if it's Brave Bird or Fly, but we take it out immediately. And let's see. Clodsire versus the Vigoroth. our Clodsire has a little bit of an energy advantage. We know that we have to get to 2 moves, so we're just going to go for the Stone Edge, or sorry, excuse me, Earthquake, and then trying to get to a Stone Edge. Not sure if 2 Stone Edges takes out the Vigoroth, that health, but we know that we can survive this next move here because the body stems are only neutral, and we are going to be pretty tanky. So does the Stone Edge take it out? Yes, it does. So GG's for our opponent. Clodsire coming in clutch 2 games in a row now, closing the game, shields down basically. So that is the strength of the Clodsire when all the shields are down. Okay, and now we have the Clodsire in the front this time. We're going to switch out into the Sableye, trying to fish out something in the back, maybe like a Vigoroth or even some kind of flyer or something. So we do get the Talonflame to come out again. This Talonflame here does decide to tank that first move. And then here we're going to throw this Foul Play right before they get to a move. Important to know that count right there, as they do invest that shield. So here we're going to decide to shield. They go for the Flame Charge. And then here we're going to have to throw this Foul Play again on good timing. This is going to get the shield or going to get the KO. They decide to let it go. So we are able to win that switch right there. And we do see the Dragalge. Dragalge here, kind of a problem. Definitely don't want to see this Dragalge on our Lanturn, but unfortunately they also have another counter to this Lanturn, so we're just going to sack this. We tank the Outrage. We try to get to a Surf here. This Surf does do a little bit of damage towards this Clodsire. We'll try to get to another Surf, but unfortunately they are going to be able to get to the Stone Edge. So 1 shield up, Clodsire versus Clodsire, not a great situation for us. They are in the driver's seat, so to speak. We know that this is going to be the Earthquake. 1 Earthquake does not KO, but let's see if we can get a shield from our opponent. We go for the Stone Edge bait. Oh, they do call the bait, unfortunately. We gotta try to farm down, and no, that's not gonna work. So GG's to our opponent, running the Dragalge Clodsire team. Kind of interesting, and with the Talonflame. Very nice, very nice. So they were really weak to the Mud Boys, but I guess they don't see a lot of Mud Boys right now. Or they were lucky enough to avoid it from us. Alright, next game, let's see. We got the Pelipper, get another Flyer, Lanturn coming in clutch right now. They switch out into the Altaria. Altaria here kind of had a good matchup against our entire team, so we're just going to switch out into our Sableye and see if we can get some shields. So 1 shield does get used right there. We're going to allow this move to go through because we were going to double shield, and then we're going to farm up a lot. We're going to go for this return right here to either get the shield or get the KO. Our opponent does end up double shielding. Do we get to another Foul Play? Yes, we do. So we are able to get to another Foul Play. Does this KO? Yes, it does. So that is awesome by that Sableye. They do reveal that they have the Whimsicott, so winning that switch was very important, as this Whimsicott would have been able to take out our Lanturn really easily. As you can see here, they try to catch a move, but unfortunately for them, we were aware of it, and now we have a great opportunity to farm down. We know that this is probably the Hurricane, but Hurricane is not going to KO. We tank it, probably only did like 25%, and they know that it is GG. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.